Imagine waking up on a Tuesday morning. The sun is out, the coffee is brewing, and the world feels normal. But as you glance out of the window, you notice something impossible. The horizon is not straight anymore. It's bowing upward, curving toward a point in the sky that shouldn't exist. The stars are not where they should be. They are swirling in the daytime sky like a droplets of oil in the bucket of water, smeared into long, shimmering arcs. Somewhere out in the dark, a silent predator has arrived. It didn't roar, it didn't notice itself with a flash of light, and it certainly didn't give us a warning. It is a stellar mass black hole, a collapsed star with a mass of 15 suns packed into a space the size of a small city. It is the ultimate apex predator of the cosmos, a gravity well so profound that not even light, the fastest thing in existence, can outrun it. And it has just claimed Earth as its next meal. This is not just a science lesson or a boring lecture on gravity. This is a minute-by-minute chronicle of our species' final day. From the first tremor in the sky to the moment our atoms stretch into infinity. This is the story of how everything we've ever known, every skyscraper, every memory, every breath ends. Before the black hole even reaches Earth, it would first dismantle our celestial neighborhood. As it passes through the Kuiper's belt and into the domain of the outer gas giants, the devastation begins. Saturn's iconic rings are the first to go. They are not just disrupted, they are harvested. Ripped from their orbit and drawn into the white-hot spiral that circles the black hole like a halo of fire. Jupiter, the giant protector of our system, is stripped of its colorful clouds, its massive hydrogen atmosphere being sucked away like a smoke in a hurricane. By the time the black hole reaches the inner solar system, the sky would be unrecognizable. We wouldn't see a black ball. Instead, we see a event horizon, the invisible border where the light itself is struck. Surrounding it is the accretion disk, a swirling, hellish whirlpool of gas and dust heated in a billion of degrees by a sheer friction of gravity. It would be the brightest thing in the sky, a ring of blinding violet-white fire that makes our sun look like a flickering candle in the storm. The first thing we'd feel on Earth is not heat or cold. It's a terrifying final new sense of weight. Gravity is the architect of the universe, the hand that keeps our feet on the ground and our planet in its delicate dance around the sun. But now, the architect has gone rogue. Earth's stable, 4.5 billion years old orbit is shattered in an instant. The sun's tug is overwhelmed. We are no longer a planet. We are a projectile, being reeled in like a panicked fish on a wire, accelerating toward the darkness that defies the very laws of nature. The moon, our constant companion for eons, is the first to face the black hole's full, unbridled fury. Because it is closer to the intruder than we are. The tidal forces, the difference in gravitational pull between its near and far sides become localized and extreme. The moon doesn't just crush, it pulverized by the gravity itself. It reaches its Roche limit, the point where the black hole's pull overcomes the moon's own internal gravity. It literally explodes from inside out. Its silicate crust shattered into a shimmering, little halo of white hot dust that begins to rain down on our atmosphere. On the ground, the consequences are immediate and apocalyptic. Tides are no longer governed by a gentle, predictable cycle. They become mountain-high walls of water, some several kilometers tall, moving at the speed of sound. erasing coastal civilization in heartbeats. There is nowhere to run. The very crust of the earth begins to groan with a sound like 1,000 grinding tectonic plates. The black hole's gravity is tugging at our planet's molten iron core, causing the earth to warp from a sphere into a jagged, elongated egg shape. Volcanoes that have been dormant for millions of years erupt simultaneously as the internal pressure reaches a breaking point. The ground becomes an ocean of liquid stone as the planet literally tries to pull itself apart under the strain. As we drift closer to the glowing mouth of the beast, the sky changes from the blue to terrifying electric violet. We are entering the photosphere, a region of space where gravity is so intense that light actually orbits the black hole. If you were still alive and looked straight ahead, you would experience a dizzying optical paradox. You would see the back of your head as the light reflecting off your body travels in a complete circle around the void and back into your eyes. But your senses would be the least of your worries. The accretion disk is a meat grinder of electromagnetic radiation. X-rays and gamma rays produced by atoms smashing into each other and nearly the speed of light begin to strip away our ozone layer in seconds. Without that shield, the sun and the accretion disk itself cooks the surface within a minute. The atmosphere is gone, literally vacuum into space, swirling upward in a glowing blue spiral towards the event horizon. The Earth is now a scorch, airless rock, vibrating so violently that mountains are crumbling into fine sheet before our eyes. The heat is unimaginable, melting the surface into a global sea of lava. We are no longer a planet of life. We have become a feeder stream of matter. To the black hole, we are nothing more than a few trillion tons of fuel, a momentary snack contributing to its ever-growing infinite mass. As the Earth crosses the final threshold, the gravity of the side of the planet facing the black hole is a millions of times stronger than the gravity on the far side. This tidal gradient begins to strip every object on the surface. A human being would be stretched into thin strands of atoms kilometers long, their body disassembled into the stream of particles before the brain can even register the pain. The Earth itself is pulled into a long, thin filament of ultra-hot plasma, a cosmic noodle being slurped into the dark.